Today, we are building a blimp. There's nothing interesting about this video. There is no unique twist. There is nothing to entice you. We are literally building a blimp. Oh yeah, and before we go any further, please remember to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Okay, and I've got the shape for the blimp now. And again, it's not exactly going to be anything interesting. It's just a blimp. I activated cinematic mode just then, and that was completely on accident. You have no idea how long this took me to make. Like, you might be thinking, oh, it probably took around 20 minutes. I have been at this for an hour or two now. I'm not even kidding. That shape was horrendous. I went through so many different variants, but I'm so glad I finally got something I like now. I am never building a blimp again in my life. I hate these things. But I have to finish this one because I don't know why I have to. Why don't I just start a new video? No, I'm ending this one. No more intrusive thoughts. Blimps are a nightmare. Yeah, that is my official summary. Blimps are nightmares. They're horrifying. They are birthed from pain and agony. The blimp shape top bit is done, and I'm glad about this because this blimp has taken me forever. And by the way, if you're still wondering, there isn't a twist to this video. This is it. We're just building a blimp. The blimp shape looks really awesome. There's a little bit of a jagged edge some places, and it's not perfect. I mean, this front area is a bit more of a square than it is a blimp shape. So let me just break off the corners. There we go, much better. And I think this shape works really well. I have went through so many variations, so the fact that it actually looks like a blimp now is shocking to me. Frankly, originally it was going to be much bigger. I had this idea for an absolutely giant one, but the bigger the shape gets, the harder it is to pull off. So the fact that I managed to pull off this is actually shocking to me, and even this, there are parts that I don't like and wish I could change. But for now, it works really well. And it kind of just looks like a big bullet right now. Maybe build a big gun somewhere over there, but the blimp shape is coming together. Now for a quick segment where I show you my building process. Okay, I think it's about time we add the details on. If you're wondering why I'm flying really fast, that's because of Axiom, the greatest mod ever Minecraft ever introduced. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I've ran onto Axiom. I always do this. I love Axiom too much, I swear. This is going to be the drop area where people sit in. I actually don't know what that's called, but I want to create a little block box here for them now. Let's see where this goes. Okay, this one should go around here like this. See, this doesn't have to be perfect. So we can just create a basic shape and we can fly far away. See if it's big enough, which it clearly is not. I think it needs to be dropped down at least another 2 blocks, like so. There we go. And then we can break the middle area like that. So we can bring that out like that and fill this area in. Yeah, that's a good shape for the window. And then we can have a second window right here. That's awesome. Is this starting to look like a blimp? Now we have got the bottom area. Oh wow, it actually is. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised. I expected it to look pretty bad. It is starting to look like a blimp, which is kind of the premise of this video, and it's the only premise of the video. There's nothing special about this blimp. There's no interesting premise. It's just a blimp. That's it. That's it, just in case if you're expecting something, which nothing will happen. There's nothing that's going to happen. It's just a blimp. Despite certain blimpiary cautions, I have decided to texture and make the blimp. Anyways, the blimp has came across in much progress. If you're wondering what I just said just now, and you're wondering why that set of words came out of my mouth, not even I know. I was planning to say something funny, but I couldn't think of anything in time, so that's what you got. Anyways, the blimp, it looks really lovely now. I really love how this turned out. I really love these little fins at the end. They added so much to it. Adding those details instantly made it look so much better. This is such a cool blimp now. The blimp is blimping. That is one heck of a blimp. I don't know how many more times I can say blimp without it until it starts sounding like a different word. Blimp, 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 blimp. It doesn't sound like an English word anymore. It sounds like I'm making a noise. Blimp. This is really cool. We've got to get around to texturing and detailing this whole thing now. I think I'm going to do a little bit of piping. Not too much pipes, but just a little tad because I like doing pipes. Pipes look cool. And eventually, this blimp will be able to travel. I swear, I'll make it move. That's definitely not a lie. I'm going to make the blimp move. Yes, definitely going to happen. You guys want to see a time jump? Here's a time jump. I've been texturing and detailing it, but I forgot to be recording, so that's my fault. 100%. I'm not even going to make a joke about how it was your fault, because I'm still afraid of losing viewers. I haven't came back in quite a while. I need all the viewers I can get. So yeah, it looks like a pretty nice blimp, doesn't it? Which is just a regular blimp. There's nothing special about this blimp, by the way. Like, I'm not doing anything like special or interesting. This is just a blimp. There's nothing else. It's just a blimp. Anyways, the blimp is pretty much done, I think. Scratch that. I've still got to do the inside, and I've still got to do details. So the blimp is not done yet, but it is. A lot of it is done. The exterior, the shape and the texturing are done. The shape and the texturing for this thing is done. And I think it looks really nice. Gives off a really nice feel, doesn't it? For the beginnings of my blimp. I quite like the blimp. Okay guys, now we're moving on to the minor details of the blimp. Things like lights and pipes and things that you would usually see on a blimp that appear in the background. So something like that on the top could look pretty nice. Yeah, I like that. Let's get some droppers. And what we do while we add some droppers on is because if you look at the top while they're sitting up, you've got a little hole there. I think those look pretty nice on the top of the blimp. I also added up some details down here, as you can tell. I did a little pipe round the back here, which connects this to the top section, and a wheel to catch it, although there isn't a second wheel round the back where it should be. So I'm going to add a wheel onto there in just a bit, onto one of the fins. So that's where it, that gives the impression that it has the ability to land. But that looks really nice. And there's probably some other details I can add in here, but those are the ones I can think of right now. The exterior of our beautiful blimp is done. The fella looks really nice, doesn't he? Well, anyways, I'm really glad we finished this in time. Actually, surprisingly enough, this is only day 1 of my 3-day recording day, so I think I'm going to be doing the interior for this one. So that's going to be the next bit of the video, and lots of fun interiors. And by the way, this blimp, it's just a blimp. There's nothing else special about it. Don't expect anything to change. But yeah, it looks really lovely, doesn't it? We've got some really nice texturing. I really like some of the details. I really like some of these like under platforms, these like carrier positions. From below, there are certain areas that don't look the best. This, namely this. Maybe I can add some like lining in or something to make it look a lot better, but for now, at least on the side angle, it looks really nice, and I really love this whole big blimp that we've designed. A blimp that's not special at all, by the way. It's just a blimp. There's nothing else about it. It's just a blimp. Okay, so we're coming to a close. Let's do the interiors. I've been doing research into other blimps, and their interiors sort of look something like this. This isn't an exact copy, obviously. This is just me trying to fit something small inside of here, because it's not quite the right shape, so I don't know if I can fit too much inside. And it's Minecraft, so we still have limitations, sadly. But what we did fit inside here was pretty good. I think I'm going to fill some rooms inside and things. I didn't realise that blimps had an interior at the bottom level. My brother said they did, so I researched it, and apparently they do. And I've also, as you can see, just by me being here earlier, I've done the interior for this area. Although maybe I could do a little bit more. Maybe I'd like some composters here with some grass and greenery on top, and I'll figure all this out in a bit. But for now, we have to do all the interior up here. In here, I want it to be like a bar, as if people were coming in to drink or whatever. So we can have like a bar front maybe here, something like that. And in here, I want it to be a bedroom and a wardrobe, and this will just be like the lounge area. So maybe so it's like one person with like their own bar stuff. It's a very rich person, so not me. And I think the interior is mostly done, except for the lighting, which I do need to remember to do. Frankly, I almost forgot, but I think this area looks pretty nice. We've got our little bedroom in here. We got our cupboards where we put all our clothes and human items, accessories, human. I'm an alien now. This bar looks decent too. It's very basic interiors. If we're going to be honest, I haven't done too much. I actually might need to do more with this ceiling. It's a little bland, but I think it looks nice enough for the interior of the blimp, zeppelin, or whatever you want to call it. Airship, I guess, works too. Place that there. Just making sure none of it's changed from the outside. I haven't made any mistakes like that. But I think the airship is now done, apart from the lighting, which I'll do off camera, because you don't really need to see me do random lighting bits. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. That's about all I've got for you today. And as I said at the beginning of this video, this blimp is just a regular blimp. There is nothing interesting. There is no unique. There is no reason for you to have stayed to this point, because it was just a video about making a blimp, which we did. We did make the blimp at the end, and the blimp looks very lovely, let's be honest. But that's all it was about, just making a blimp. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.